Now let's check out the field pass and learn about... Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Start this game. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Back to throw. It's back. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has some really, really good hands as well.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you want it to open up. It isn't how you want it to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Trying to get in the corner. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
To the air. It's Aller. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short. welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touches
Let's
it,
go.
No doubt, unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And how about this? We get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. A 1st down run in the red zone. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Dogs will hustle to the line. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this offense comes out 1st down, tries to run the football. No answer. 2nd down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. He's already been, now he's hit again. Like, They've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Pocket breaking down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Looking to take a shot. He's got it on the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle. It's Randall. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's looking deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Complete on 3rd down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going up top again. Starting to feel a little pressure. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces.
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Under fire, and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Back to pass on second down. He's going for the big play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop them on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. Face to grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Got a paw on it near the goal line.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Pressure coming. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. That's caught. It's Bell. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Lets it go to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score, and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Another incompletion on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him.
Oh, what a call. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the three.
Well, that is not the way they drew up the fake field goal. Nothing looked good about that, and no surprise that that attempt failed.
To the air on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield very late in the half. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, a first half turnover to swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this this game, he's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on second down. Back to pass. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Looking for the two-point try.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
His drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail, now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
He took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be third down. We'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Clemson! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
He's looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm. Nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense. Be productive, and last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Makes a connection. Smashes through the tackle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Klubnik. Using his legs to buy some time. Looking for his man in the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Quick step and go. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Randall. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. He uncorks one deep. He's got it down the left side. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Sweet spin. They bring him down. Not only did they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Going to try to get it in. Oh, look out, the ball's free. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Working that left side now. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Quarterback now breaking the field. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to throw it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. motion from the wideout. Got his man quickly. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great.
Trying to beat the D deep. Got it. Touchdown, Clemson. And the pummeling has started.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Got his man on the right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Dick. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he... Oh, trickeration, he's throwing it. Makes the pass. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. He's taking a deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This has been a dominant performance by the Clemson defense. They have kept the offense in reverse all day. The great defensive legends would be proud.
Oh, they would be.
Going for the big play. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch them.
Unloads it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Clemson will send the punt team out. After that last fake, I think we know why he's a punter. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Not all close games are